Howdy everyone, Pete Daddy here. Let's take a look and see if we have any new FUT Birthday content. And then I want to have a talk about controllers because I went and bought me a new controller yesterday and I wanted to share my experience and get some opinions about that. First, let's just take a look at our SBCs. Did we get anything new? This is going to be our last weekend of FUT Birthday. I'm hoping they're going to come with something big. So same old, same old. Okay, Flashback Hulk. We do have a new player. Hulk, the fan favorite. This is another rehash though. Hulk had a Scream SBC, so that's a little frustrating. I'm pretty sure that one was a right mid though, so this one has a different position. Let's take a look at Hulk's stats. So he has okay pace. His shooting is pretty nice, 99 shot power, 95 long shots. You could definitely boost that shooting. Passing is very solid. Then we get into a big problem though. Agility 80, balance 65. So that is pretty poor. Especially someone like Hulk. You feel like he was a good dribbler. He is a good dribbler of the ball. So that's just like really poor. But I guess he is. He's kind of stocky, so I don't know if that's what they're basing that off of, but that is really going to hurt his card. He is 4-star, 4-star. I kind of think he was 3-star weak foot. They may have gave him a boost on that, so I don't remember his skill moves. I'm pretty sure he was 4-star skill moves, but I feel pretty certain he's been 3-star weak foot. So either way, it's 4-star, 4-star. A little concerned about his balance by far. I'm just kind of looking at it immediately. I feel like you're going to have to put a sniper on him. But then his pace is going to be a little poor. Like I feel like the main place if you don't boost his pace, you're going to have to play him as cam or striker, which I think he could be fine there. But I don't know. I feel like sniper is almost what you have to play. You can maybe even do engine, but then his attack position and finishing is really low. If you put Deadeye on him, it would make his attack position in 99 and finishing 99. But then you're not doing anything to his agility or balance. So I feel like sniper is going to be the best one, and then you'd have to either play him at striker or cam. The other thing, he's going to be slightly hard to link. If you did that Paulinho flashback earlier in the year, that would give you a nice strong link. Talisca just had a team of the week card, so that would be a link. If you've got Neymar, I guess let's just look at that real quick. Like on my team, I could link them, but I don't know that. I guess that gets into it. Probably what you could do. What is it, like the 4-3-3? That would probably be the best one. If you have a team like mine, what you could do, you could move Hulk to CM. You could have Neymar there, put Hulk where Akone is, and then if you had an icon there, then Hulk would be on 10 chemistry because he'd have a Brazilian link with Neymar, Brazilian link with Sandro, and then he'd have the icon link, and so then Hulk would be on 10 chemistry, so you certainly could link him. He's just going to be slightly harder to link. And we didn't even look at the price. Let's see, what is the price of this Hulk? Sometimes they do Hulk dirty. They make him kind of overpriced. His Scream card was very overpriced. What are they going to do for this one? I think just from his name recognition, they always boost him up. Yeah, and that's an 86 rated squad, which right now 86s are super inflated for the FUT Birthday party bag. You do have 6 days left on it, so once the party bag is gone, some of those prices may come down, but you're talking over 200,000 coins for this card. My opinion, not worth it at all. I would stay away. This should have been like an 84. I mean, this would be like a fun. Now, if he was like Premier League or something and you could link him left, right, and center, that may be a little bit different. But when he's in the Chinese Super League, he's got narrow link options. So, you're not just going to be able to pop him in with just anybody. You're going to have to really think about those links. So, I mean, I think that is just way overpriced for this Hulk. For me, I'm just going to steer clear. Not worth an 86 at all, especially, we're getting closer and closer to team of the year. I mean, team of the season. So, it's just, he's not going to last you for long. He might be a little bit of fun. I know a lot of people love Hulk. If you want to play and just have a little bit of fun, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel just like that is way too expensive for that. That one was like begging out for like an 84, something like that. Just something for us to have them in our team to be like a little bit of fun. And they've been putting out several of those lately. Like I think that Gervinho was what he required an 84 squad. Isn't this Nick Pope? I still need to finish Nick Pope. I did do Gervinho. I've got him on my squad. Yeah, like this one's an 84 rated team. And like that's just kind of a fun card. But even Nick Pope has used, even if you got this Nick Pope and you're kind of like, he's just okay. He's not going to be my main keeper. He could still be your first owner Premier League keeper. So he's still going to have some use for you. Yeah, and of course you can still trade him in for an SBC. Hulk is going to be just so grossly overpriced for what a normal 88 is that he's not going to be worth completing even for that purpose. So, you know, the Pope, the Gervinho, and the S1, those were nicely priced for what you were getting. This Hulk is massively overpriced in my opinion, so stay away. So, oh, let me check. Is there anything else new? I don't know what else they could put out there because they've already put out FUT 20. I still have not completed that one. Let me get through my favorites here. So the FUT 20 one, that's another one massively overpriced. What did this one require again? An 84 squad. I mean, I'll probably, no, an 83, 83 squad with the brick slot. So it was basically an 84 squad. I mean, I'll probably still do that just because there are so many epic cards out there that could be packed. It's just hard to convince myself to do that. But and I still would love to do another mid icon player. We only have 5 days left on that. Although now I'm wondering, are we going to have a prime icon upgrade when the next season comes out? I don't know. So I don't know if I should wait on that. Go ahead and try to knock out another mid icon upgrade. I'm not for sure, guys, but let's see what else we've got here. I guess now, I think that's all of our new content. I wanted to talk to you guys about controllers because I've been complaining about my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller a lot lately. And what has happened is, well, I've had 2 of them now. The first one, my left bumper just basically completely gave out. So, you know, you're trying to switch players, trying to do some things. You had to basically just mash it in to get it to work. So I sent it into Xbox. I'll give fair play to Xbox. They do have a nice warranty system on their controllers, on these Elite ones here. And they sent it back to me within a week, something like that. It was fairly quick turnaround, so I got my new one. And now my right bumper is starting to go out on it. Plus, my up is being kind of not responsive. If you kind of just flick up, it doesn't respond all that well. So, getting a little frustrated with that. So I was out yesterday. I had to get some stuff for the new baby. And I came across this. It's the Fusion. I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's focusing in good enough or not. But it's the Fusion Pro Controller by PowerA. And I was a little nervous about getting it. So I was like looking it up on my phone. And it had really good reviews. Oh, just for a price comparison. This one I think is $160. And this one was $80. So just for a price comparison. So this one's about half the cost. And this is what it actually looks like. It's this Fusion PowerA controller. And again, I was a little nervous because what I've known PowerA to make in the past, and they probably make other stuff, but what I associate PowerA with are like those cheap $20, $25 controllers that work fine. You know, they're only plug in, and you know, you kind of get them if you're someone that breaks a lot of controllers and you just need another cheap controller. So that's what I associated it with. So I was a little skeptical to buy it. But I started reading reviews and people were loving it. They were really liking it a lot. So I thought, okay, let me just go ahead and give it a try. I'm sick of my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. And let me tell you guys, this controller is awesome. But I will say, I loved this controller when I first got it. The real test will be, how will it hold up? So, but let me just show you something cool. I've been doing this. Look at this responsiveness from the bumpers. Can you just see it just cycling back and forth on the menus? Like, I could not do that at all. It's just like a really soft touch. I'm loving that. It's just very responsive. Now, a couple cool things. On the Xbox Elite Series 2, you can use this one wireless. I usually used it plugged in already just because I feel like I'm a big proponent of trying to eliminate any type of lag that's possible. So I usually use my controllers plugged in. I mean, I usually can't tell a difference, but you know, in my mind or in my brain, I believe that it's going to make a difference if it's plugged in. So I usually use them plugged in. This PowerA Fusion controller can only be used plugged in. So this one can be used plugged in or wireless. So that is a benefit. If you need a wireless controller, this Fusion controller will not work for you. The other thing that's kind of cool, you know, the changing parts on the Xbox Elite one, you just pop off the, you know, you can pop off the thumbsticks, you can pop off the analog thing, and so that's the way you can change out your components there. And this is the carrying case you get with the Xbox one, you know, just to show you guys what all you get. I've got an old Xbox controller out there, but you know, these are the accessories you get. So you've got your back paddles that you can put in, and it's kind of cool that you can have one of them in, or you can have all 4 of them in. So this is what you get with the Xbox Elite Series 2. With the Fusion controller, you also get a pretty nice carrying bag. Is it open already? But what you get here is this thing called the Mappable Pro Pack. So you have, if you play with this, you have to have all 4 of these back paddles on. But what I do like about it, on the back of the Fusion A controller, there's this, I don't know if you can read that, but it says, I think it says program. Yeah, it says program, so you can actually program this on the go. So like I could pause the game and say, okay, well I need another B button or something. I can program this on the fly. The Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, you have to program the paddles like in the Xbox controller app. So that's kind of frustrating. But for me, what it all boils down to, like even this is like a regular Xbox controller. One of the main reasons I even decided to get an Elite Series 2 controller in the first place was because these were always breaking on me. And, you know, these are like $50, $60 at a pop. So I figured, okay, well, this one should last longer than these. What always happens to me on this one is I will like either press run too hard and it's like something breaks inside of here. And I've taken one of these apart. There's just really cheap plastic piece in there that kind of comes loose. And apparently it's a problem in games, in sports games, when you play a lot of those, that, you know, you're just kind of running all the way around. You're trying to press it down so hard that it just ends up breaking inside of there. So I figured the components inside of here were better, and it does seem to be better. But what's wearing out for me are these bumpers, and it's frustrating when you pay that much for a controller. You expect it to last a good bit longer. And like, just for another comparison, this is a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which I believe is about $80, $70 or $80. And I've had this for over a year. I have not had one problem out of this. And I don't know if just Nintendo makes better controllers overall, just better quality controllers. Because, you know, if you think about it, like I could pick up a Nintendo Entertainment System controller from 30 years ago, or a Super Nintendo controller from a long time ago, and they will still work. Now, I know they're not as sophisticated as what we have today, but even like my son I wanted to show him a game I loved a long time ago called Super Mario Sunshine on Nintendo GameCube. So, you know, I just got my Nintendo GameCube out of storage, plugged in one of the controllers, and it just worked, you know. So I can't imagine some of these Xbox controllers working 20, 30 years from now, you know. So I don't understand what that is, but like this Switch Pro controller has worked perfectly from day one. I've not noticed one issue, anything. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if just Nintendo makes better controllers or what it is. But the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, this is where I need some opinions. PlayStation 5 will be coming out soon. You know, I think the last I saw, they're hoping to get it out before Christmas 2020. So, but my big concern is I play on Xbox, and one of the big reasons I play on Xbox is I do think the Xbox controller, I mean, when it's working right, when it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, I think the Xbox controller is the best controller. So when I went, the last PlayStation I had was PlayStation 2, and then I went to Xbox 360, and one reason I never went back is because I liked the Xbox 360 controller so much more than the PlayStation 2 controller. And then the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 controller, they all look so similar to like just that even original PlayStation controller design. But I saw on the PlayStation 5 that they designed a new controller, and I saw a lot of criticism for it because they are saying that they're basically copying an Xbox controller, which in my opinion is fine. I would be all for that. But I'm thinking about switching to PlayStation 5 because so many more people play FIFA on PlayStation than Xbox. So that may be the right time to make the change. But guys, let me know what you think of the PlayStation controllers. Let me know what is the best PlayStation controller. If you think this PlayStation 5 controller, just the base one, is going to be nice, or do you need to wait for a PlayStation Pro controller or a third-party developer to make another PlayStation controller? I'm just not sure what's going to be the best option there. Hold on one second. But yeah, I was just looking at that. But one thing I didn't like that white design on the PlayStation 5 controller. I saw some mock-ups of like a black PlayStation 5 controller that looked much better in my opinion, but I guess that's what I'm trying to get from you guys. Anybody have any experience playing both Xbox and PlayStation? Because I don't know what's going to be the best thing to do, but I'm feeling like it's going to be worthwhile to switch to PlayStation 5 and just start playing FIFA there, but I'm very nervous about switching controllers. And just to let you guys know, the way I play, I hold my controller like this, and I use all the, every button on the top has a finger. So you see, if I need to sprint, you know, I'm pressing down here, and then if I need to do a finesse shot, I'm pressing here. So I don't hold it like this, you know, kind of like with the way it's intended to be played. I feel like for FIFA, you kind of have to play with this grip to be able to work all these buttons that you need. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Tell me what you're thinking, what you love about it, if you have any great controller suggestions. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.